Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time you're watching this from, and welcome to another episode of My Hair, My Journey. If this is your first time seeing me, I go as the name KK, and this is the KayKaySlays YouTube channel. If you have not as yet, go ahead, like this video, share this video with a friend, and of course, subscribe to the channel so that you never miss an upload or an episode. Today with me, I have the beautiful Keren Kissoon, and she is going to come on and share her hair journey with us. I'm very excited to have her, and I hope that you guys are excited as well. On this note, my hair, my journey will start in 30 seconds. Okay, guys, welcome. Come on in. As usual, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and Keren will get to them. At this time, I will read her bio and then I'll bring her on to your screen. So, Keren, she's almost a University of Ghana graduate, and she's very passionate about human and children's rights, and she aspires to be a child psychologist in the future. She's also an advocate for mental health, positive growth, and the importance of maintaining healthy boundaries. As such, she hopes to one day write a book that will reflect those factors of her life. Outside of that, she's a very simple girl who embraces nature, animals, the outdoors, and she has found refuge in music from a tender age. There's nothing that she enjoys more than being in the company of family and friends who really matter to her. And she believes that your spiritual energy is sacred and it should be protected at all costs. I totally agree with that. So at this time, please put your virtual hands together and welcome Ms. Keren Kissoon to the KayKaySlays platform.
Hey!
You're welcome.
Good afternoon to yourself and the viewers.
Good afternoon, and thank you very, very much for coming on. Thank you so much for being part of
an honor. Thank you for having me.
No problem. And most important, thank you for being willing to share your natural hair story with us. Thank you very much. So before we get into the questions, your bio talks a lot about you being an advocate for mental health, and you hope to write a book one day about this, a book that I'm excitedly waiting to purchase once it drops. But so can you go ahead and tell us a little bit where that passion came from? Because mental health is very, very important in today's society. So where did your passion for that arise from?
I think my passion arose from my own personal experiences. From a young age, I've always been that friend that my friends would confide in. And I felt like a little advisor, even though I wasn't accredited or anything, I felt like an advisor. And my mother, she studied social work, so she was kind of like an advisor to me. And as such, I shared that with others, and they felt comfortable enough to share their experiences with me. And I guess that's how it all came about.
That's very, very nice. So can you tell us, how long have you been natural?
Oh, well, girl, I've got a backstory for you.
Yeah, we love it. We love it.
You allow me to share.
Yeah.
So I haven't been natural all my life, but I was natural for the first 11 years of my life. I'm 23 years old now, and I was natural for the first 11 years. And my mother shared this story with me a few years back. She said, girl, I had to straighten your hair and cut it because it was so unmanageable. I was like, for real? Really? I was kind of upset with her, because I loved my natural hair. And she told me that I loved it. My hands would always be in my hair. So I was running, oh my gosh, you kind of broke my heart there, even though I couldn't remember much at 11 years old. But she told me that, she just had to cut it and straighten it. And I had relaxed hair from 11 to about 19 years old.
Oh, wow.
And in 2017, yes, a long time, about 8 years. So in 2017, I wanted to challenge myself to take care of my hair more, because when I had straight hair, I often neglected it. And I saw that, even though it was straight, persons would think that because you have straight hair, it's healthy.
Healthy.
Right. So that was not the case for me at all. I often neglected it. I saw that I would get a lot of split ends and my hair would be really dry. And
tell me about
it was
it.
nice to see length, right? But
Yeah.
I knew that deep down inside I wasn't carrying it the way that I should have been. So I decided to challenge myself to finally take care of my hair.
Yeah.
And February of 2017, that was my last relaxer.
Oh, wow.
I do not regret it one bit. No regrets. So I decided to transition for about 10 months.
Okay.
And in December 2017, I big chopped myself.
Wow. Yourself? What was that like? What was big chopping by yourself like? Oh my God. What was that like?
Oh my gosh. Like, I don't think there are any words to describe the feeling, but it was so liberating. Yet a little scary, because I don't really know much about caring my hair and how I should trim and all of that. But girl, those noodle strands had to go. They just had to go. I couldn't hold on to that any longer. 10 months was enough for me, definitely. Yeah. I just woke up mid-morning. I think it was December 28th. It was about 1 a.m. And I was like, you know what? I am not going to wait until the 31st to clip these little noodles off. I'm going to do it now. And I just picked up the scissors, got some conditioner, just lathered it all over this hair. And I just clipped and clipped and clipped. And at that moment, nobody could stop me.
I can imagine. I'm happy that it was such a liberating experience for you. What was your family's reaction like? Like when you stepped out of the bathroom and half your or some of your hair was gone. Like, what was your family's reaction to that?
Well, they were a bit surprised, but they're not too surprised at the same time, because I told them that, and I'm going to get rid of these noodle strands because I can't take it anymore. So I think my parents and my brother, they were expecting it, but I don't think they were expecting it that soon.
Okay, I get you. It's totally understandable. Yes. So you said that you transitioned for 10 months and then, you got rid of the noodle strands altogether. So what is one piece of advice that you wish you received before deciding, well, I want to go back natural?
Well, I have a sad story about the time I bleached my hair.
Oh, wow.
I regretted it completely. I wish someone had told me, girl, do not bleach your hair. Don't worry with how popping those colors look in your hair. Do not do it. Abort mission. But I was too stubborn. I wanted to experiment. And I said, you know what? I'm going to promise myself that I'm going to take care of this hair when I bleach it, because I know I'll have to deep condition more, because your hair tends to get more dry because it's more exposed then. And what did they say about a promise? A comfort to a fool? I did not stand on my own word. I did not stand on my own word. And that was a disaster. So I really wish that I actually had a conversation where persons would have told me, do not bleach your hair. Do not bleach your hair if you're not going to take care of it. Because, there's some positive to it. Once you're patient and you actually take that time to care for it, bleaching is not that much of a harm to you, right? But that wasn't me in 2018 when I made that step. I was not as patient as I am now.
I totally hear. And I think one thing is important, that if you're going to bleach your hair, that's a very good point. Then you have to take good care of your hair once you're going to do so. I had a young lady on last week and she bleaches her hair quite often. And so she also emphasized the importance of making sure that once your hair is bleached, that it is well moisturized. So if that's something that you guys want to take, you have to ensure that you do it properly, because we're promoting natural hair, but we're also promoting healthy natural hair.
That's
exactly. So one question I like to ask everyone that comes on, and it's mainly because this platform is not only to just talk about our natural hair, but it's also to educate people about some of the struggles we go through as women and men who choose to wear their natural hair. So, have you been the victim of any sort of discrimination, maybe a snarky remark by somebody because you decided to wear your natural hair out?
Oh, definitely.
Mm,
Definitely. I have vivid memories of some of
mm,
the things persons said. And a lot of persons run with this idea that I'm a mixed girl. I'm Douglas. So when I chop my
mhm,
hair off, it's still supposed to look curly, this standard that
mhm.
society
Yeah.
had set for natural hair. So
Uh-huh.
when I chopped that off, I had some
Mhm.
friends telling me, oh my gosh, you need to reintroduce yourself as a boy because you
Wow.
look completely different. You look
Oh.
completely different. And I had some friends that, they were making a few jokes, but I didn't take it
Uh-huh.
as a joke because, some persons try to disguise disrespect as a
Yeah,
joke.
true. I tell
And
people to be careful with the jokes that people tell because sometimes the
girl,
true story is passed in the jokes.
yes,
Honestly.
definitely. And I
Mm-hmm.
was not having it. But, I
Mm-hmm.
just let it go because once I was confident in myself and what my hair represented, then your words were just falling on deaf ears. I was not allowing you to dull my shine. I know I'm popping. I know I'm beautiful just like
Exactly.
this. And at the end
Period.
of the day, hair
Exactly.
grows. Period.
Period. Exactly. I love that. And I want to encourage anyone that's watching. You are beautiful. So if people have remarks to
Definitely.
make, that's on them. Their remarks are a
Yeah,
reflection of what's in their heart, and you do not have to listen to them. You do not have to pay attention to
exactly.
them. So if you need to, you want to wear your hair out, wear your hair out. If they think you look like a boy, tell them, well, then use the nicest boy they ever see. Okay, put some confidence on it.
Love
Okay.
to see it. Love to
Yes,
see it.
exactly, exactly. We have to exude confidence. There's already so much that we are fought down for. So if we decide
Exactly.
to make this step, then we have to do so with confidence. And luckily, you have myself, you have women like Karen, and other people that I've interviewed on this channel who are here. We will support you through your natural hair journey. We will help you with products or anything that you need.
100%. Girl
Exactly.
power.
So exactly, you have a group of people here. Feel free to reach out. I won't bite you. So so I mentioned products just now, and your hair is very very thick. So can you give us the secret? Can you give us the good tea on some of
Ooh.
the products that you use in your hair?
Okay. I think like most persons, when the whole natural hair journey became popular or
Mm-hmm.
became trending rather,
Yeah.
I think a lot of persons started using Cantu products. That was the
Mm-hmm.
go-to for a
That
lot of
was.
persons because that
Mm-hmm.
was advertised a bit more than the other products. So
Mm-hmm.
Cantu, I started using Cantu when I was transitioning from February to December. And
Mm-hmm.
then I continued using it for probably like a year after I was fully natural. But
Mm-hmm.
girl, I realized that as your hair grows, the texture changes. And my
Mm-hmm.
hair did not like Cantu anymore. I was so disappointed because at that point I was not experimenting much. I would be on YouTube trying to look at all the products and see which would work best for a
Mm-hmm.
particular hair texture and whatnot. But I was not actually applying it to my hair just yet,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I started off with Cantu and I realized that that was not working for me. That leave-in conditioner and the shampoo and conditioner, it was leaving my hair really, really dry. All the moisture would
Mm-hmm.
just be absorbed within a few seconds before, by the
Mm-hmm.
time you blink,
I
your hair
got
is dry again.
it. Try again.
And I was not having it. I was
Mm-hmm.
not having that at all. So I started experimenting with another product. I don't think it's that popular, but I think the name was Profective Mega Growth
Okay, I've never
Leave-In
heard of that.
Strengthening. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
started using that. I think that one is
Mhm.
for straight and natural hair.
Okay.
And I used that leave-in and it lights my hair, for a little time.
Mhm.
So I said,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna
Mhm.
continue using that. But The product that is my absolute favorite now, I've been using this for a few months. I started and then I stopped, and here I am again with it. I think I'm going to continue with this cream of nature. Girl, something about that cream of nature, it lifts my spirits. And it definitely loves my hair. I was still using the Cantu shampoo and conditioner, but I stopped using that. And I started focusing on Tresemme conditioner. That had my hair feeling so soft and alive and so revived. And I was like, this is definitely the one. This is the conditioner for me.
Okay.
And I was using there was this, what is it? Olive oil aloe vera. Yeah,
Okay.
olive oil aloe vera shampoo. That it makes my hair a little dry, but I can deal with it. I can deal with it. So because the conditioner,
as you said,
adds all the softness and the moisture. So I'm not too bothered about the shampoo, but definitely the Tresemme conditioner and the cream of nature. I use the curl pudding, and not forgetting on Jackie's. On Jackie's leave-in conditioner. That loves my hair. And for some reason, the on Jackie's leave-in conditioner and the cream of nature curl pudding.
Works well.
Hand.
That's great. Yeah. That is so amazing. Yes. That is so amazing.
That's what I'm doing right now.
That's very, very nice. Thank you very much. So, guys, if you're looking for products to test and try, you just got a whole list of things. Check them out. Research it for yourself because, of course, everybody's hair is different. So, research and see what will work for you. We have a question for you from Miss Sarah Hart, and she's asking if you have a hair length goal.
Well. I've watched so many videos on YouTube, and I was inspired by the tailbone length. I was like, oh, I need to get there one day. So I think I'm going to say, right above my buttocks. Yeah. I think that's the goal for me. And right now I'm mid-back, so I'm slowly getting there.
Yes, we love to see it. Nice. We love to see it. That's amazing. So, have you ever had any scary moment with like doing your hair and it didn't fall the way you wanted it? Something like was like, oh my God, like a horrible experience. If you would mind sharing that with us.
Girl, I had a lot of failed wash and goes.
Okay. I think everybody has had their fair share of failed wash and goes. I don't even try them anymore. I was like, I'm not doing that no more. It doesn't work for me.
And mixing products. My hair would flake sometimes. There's the eco style, the coconut, I think. That's not for me at all. My hair flakes and it looks all messy and no. So I started using Shine and Jam. It's in orange and black container. That is the best edge control. And it's just good to keep your hair laid down. So it's not just for your edges. It works fine for your entire head if you just want to put it in a sleek bun.
That's very good. That's good. We have another question coming in for you, this time from Sandra Hart, who's asking, how often do you wash your hair?
Well, I actually washed it today. So I usually wash my hair every 2 weeks. And I deep condition every time I wash. So I deep condition twice a month and I wash twice a month.
That's very nice.
So this is kind of like a watch and go here. I literally just moisturized before I came live with you.
We have another question. How do you prepare your hair at night before you go to bed?
Sometimes I would plait it in 4. And then just like put it up and put a little scrunchie on the end, and then I would put on my satin bonnet. And other times when I'm having a lazy night, I'm just gonna put it in one, tie the end, put on that bonnet. Cause girl, sometimes I don't able.
I totally understand. I don't able sometimes either, so I totally get it.
Yes. Once the ends are protected, you're good to go.
Exactly. We have a comment. I need the shine and jams. Maybe you can tell us where you get the shine and jam from.
Yes, no problem.
Mhm.
My friend actually introduced it to me, I think last year. She lives in
Mhm.
Region 3. So we visited a
Okay.
store over there and I bought it. It's
Mhm.
in an orange and black container. I
Container.
can send the information in the comments
Yes.
if you wish.
Yes. That
And
would be perfect. Okay.
Pasia's in town on America Street, they also sell it
Mhm.
there. And
Okay.
DMV World, I think, as well, on
Oh,
Regent.
okay. So there's a few places
Yeah,
in town, those that live in Georgetown, that can get it.
correct.
That's good. So we have a question here from Imora Products. What is your go-to everyday hairstyle or protective style?
Well, when you leave your hair down like this, you tend to sweat a lot. So this is definitely not it.
Mhm. Uh,
This is usually how I leave my hair when I'm done washing it because I
okay.
like to see my curls pop in
Yeah.
when
Mhm.
I'm done moisturizing. So I usually leave it
Mhm.
like this when I'm done washing, but usually I would just like sleek it back,
Ah,
put it in like
yes.
a low one, put a
Uh-huh.
pony at the back there. And my
Uh,
shining pen comes in handy when I want to do that because then I can just lather the two sides of
mm-hmm.
my hair and it's laid down flat.
Mm.
So
Okay.
definitely
Yeah.
flick
So what
button.
about like, do you do like braids or anything? Or have you ever tried braids or that's like a no-no for you?
I haven't tried braids as yet, but
Oh,
I did put in locks in my hair when I was transitioning.
okay.
So between August to November
Mm-hmm.
2017, I had in the locks. And
Mm-hmm.
in December, I put in these bread plaits,
Okay. Uh-huh.
long bread plaits.
Ah,
And
okay.
last year, Christmas, I put in
Mhm.
locks again, but shorter
Oh,
ones.
okay.
And
Okay.
soon, I'll be trying the braids.
Okay.
Definitely trying the
I'm
braids
looking forward
soon.
to seeing it. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that.
We'll keep you
So
posted.
yes, great. So one question I like to ask everyone that comes on before we wrap up is what advice would you give to a fellow naturalista, someone that is contemplating joining us? They might be a little scared or a little worried. What would you tell that person?
Go for it.
Mm,
Just go for it. Do it.
mhm.
You will not
Exactly.
regret it. Your hair
Mm-hmm.
journey is something that you should embrace fully. Hair
Mm-hmm.
never stops growing.
Mm-hmm.
And once you manifest positive words over your hair, as you would manifest it over your life, it will
Mm-hmm.
continue to flourish. Because at
Exactly.
the end of the day, it's all about your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And saying goes, as a man thinketh, so is he. So
Exactly.
the thoughts that you produce, those same thoughts you can apply to caring for your hair, understanding that it's a process. Do not
Mm-hmm.
chop your hair off in January and expect
I,
it to be big and
I know.
beautiful by February. It is
Mm-hmm.
a process and everything takes time. And as long as you're willing to put in that work, it will be as beautiful as you want it to be. So
Mm-hmm.
go for it. It's so liberating because when your hair has relaxer, you feel
Mm-hmm.
so limited, you
Mm-hmm.
feel restricted, and you don't
Mm-hmm.
know the true body of your
Mm-hmm.
hair, right? So when you
Exactly.
just decide to just let the chemicals go,
Go. Mm-hmm.
stand firm in your authentic truth and embrace those roots, you
Exactly.
can't
I
go
love
wrong
it.
there. You
I
can't
love
go
it.
wrong
Yeah.
there.
Totally
So you
agree.
ask advice from other friends. Ask them what products would work best. Ask them how should I
Mm-hmm.
care for my hair. And you can even have them suggest YouTube channels that you can check out. Some persons are doing this for years, and you can't
Mm-hmm.
go wrong there. You definitely can't
Exactly.
go wrong there. So you just have to mentally prepare yourself for the journey ahead. Hair grows all the time, and it
Mm-hmm.
will grow at the capacity that you care for it. So once you're
Exactly.
caring for it, it will grow.
Exactly. We have another comment here and is asking you to give an encouragement or plug for the young lady who thinks that she has to have straight hair to be beautiful.
Girl, let me tell you something. You are beautiful with that fro, that 4A, that 4B, that 4C. Don't let anybody tell you that 3C here is more beautiful than the other textures, because all textures are beautiful in their own right. And you should love you, girl, because there's only one you, and you are unique. And there's a reason why everybody has their own unique DNA.
Exactly.
So you stand firm in that and remember who you are, queen. And the kings. I can't forget my kings.
Yes, because we have the young men who are bringing out their hair. I'm so excited to have some young men on this show eventually because the guys are doing it and we need the representation on the show, you know, like people need to see that the guys are out here growing their hair. We love to see it. So to all my young ladies, all my young men who are on this natural hair journey with us, we commend you. We thank you. We have a plug here. Check out more products on Instagram and Facebook. I definitely will check this out, and I would love to have one of our more products on the show someday. So I will definitely be reaching out.
Shout out more products as well. I use their hair oil, and it's amazing. It's amazing. I encourage everybody to try one of those hair oils.
I'm definitely going to speak to this person, have this person on the show. I'm gonna get some products for myself, okay?
Go, girl.
Yes. So, Keren, I want to thank you once again for coming on, for being authentic, for being open, and for sharing your hair journey with us. For everyone that's going to look at this video as a rebroadcast, if you have any comments, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. I will reach out to Keren and ask her to answer any of the questions you may have. And if you have not as yet liked this video, share this video with your friends, with your family, and of course, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you once again for watching another episode of My Hair, My Journey. This is your girl, KayKaySlays. I'm with the beautiful Keren Kissoon, and we are both